Hello, hello, it's June Olson with Junebug Creations, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, coming to you live from Whitefish, Montana. And guess what? After going through all my kits and verifying what's still available, because they've been doing that 30% off or up to 30% off on the kits, I discovered that the Circus kit is back and I'm so excited. So I decided this was definitely the time to show you this kit because it is back in stock. There are only 2 kits not in stock. So the kit I showed you a couple weeks ago with the thistle flowers, the kindness kit, that one is back in stock as well. And then this circus kit is back in stock. So the haunted house is out of stock and will be back sometime, I think, in November. So I'm going to be turning that into a gingerbread house. I've seen some others or heard about some others. I actually haven't seen theirs, but I've heard some others do that. So I'm thinking of doing that and making it a kit class. Let me get my tongue untied. And then the only other one that's not yet in stock is the By Your Side, which is the one with the pets. So that one is still not in stock. Let's cross our fingers that it comes back before the sale is over. Hello, Sharon. I trust you're not floating away and that everything is okay today. So let's go ahead and switch cameras. And I was going to do a Paper Pumpkin live, Paper Pumpkin play date, but Paper Pumpkin, apparently they had some issues. USPS picked them up when they weren't supposed to, and UPS was supposed to. So they're having some issues. So if you haven't gotten your Paper Pumpkin kit yet, don't panic. They are working on getting it all figured out and get your tracking information is incorrect if you got it. Like I didn't even get an email about my tracking. So just hang in there. Hang in there. They're asking us to hang in there. They're working on getting it sorted out. All right. Oh, you got yours yesterday? Excellent, Sharon. That is good news. I'm glad to hear that. That gives me hope that not all of them are a mess, because right now they don't have extras. So let's just cross our fingers. Everyone gets their kit, and then as soon as I get mine, I will do my Paper Pumpkin play date. What I might do tomorrow is probably just continue with the kits until I get that, instead of, I thought about doing a mix and match with other Paper Pumpkin kits, but since there is the kit sale going on, I think I'll just keep going through kits now that I've got them all organized again. It was a mess. I had to pull out, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kits that have sold out that I had in my kit area, and so I had to pull those kits out. So now I know those are no longer available. So that was kind of cool. That was pretty cool to know that many of them sold out. So the Sentimental Rose is still there. The Saying Thanks kit is still there. So I'll talk tomorrow about which kits are still available and kind of let you know. Or you can, of course, go to junebugcreations.stampinup.net, and then you can see there under Kits Collection what is available. But I was so glad to see this one was back. So we're going to get started on it because there are 2 cards. And I am gearing up for my Majestic Holiday Extravaganza, which is a craft fair I do once a year here in the Kalispell area. And so I need samples of all my kits, so good excuse to do both of these cards, so then I've got the samples. So this is a non-stamping kit, so it's perfect for kids because you don't have to worry about it, although the robot one is a stamping kit, and it's also perfect for kids, and they love playing with those robot stickers and the stamps and mixing, matching them. So that one is still available as well. So Circus Celebration shows us the ingredients, gives you the coordinating colors of copper clay, crushed curry, granny apple green, night of navy, and poppy parade. Nice bright circus colors. So my question to you was, when was the last time you went to a circus? Believe it or not, I went last summer before Kitar went off to college. The circus always comes to town here. It's a small one. It's a Shriner's Circus, so it's a very small circus, but I wanted him to have at least that one little experience. I would love to go see Barnum and Bailey, But we got to see a Shriner circus, so it was a very small circus. The largest animals, I think, was a couple of camels, and everything else was pretty small. But they did have the ball with the motorcycles in it, so he was kind of impressed. You don't think you've ever gone? Oh, I used to go almost every year as a kid because the school would take a busload of us up from the school on a Saturday morning, take us to Tucson to the community center, go to the circus, and then we all went back home. So I did that a couple times. I loved it, and then my parents took us once or twice. But I never got to do that with Kitar. The dates never worked out for whatever reason. But it was really small, but I did get to take him. We had some fun, and he liked the wheel, the ball with the motorcycles all rolling around and running around in there. So that was pretty cool. And then if you've ever seen The Greatest Showman, that's about Barnum and Bailey Circus and how that became, how that came to be. And that's a really good movie if you haven't seen that. So here's Circus Celebration. There's 2 different cards. So 4 of each, yeah, it looks like 4 of each card. All right, and we have our ingredients. All right, and of course, what animal would be your favorite to see in a circus? For me, of course, it was always the elephants. I always loved the elephants. So here are our cool envelopes. Aren't those great? Look, it even shows you for kids, if they don't know how to fill out the envelope, here's where you put who you're sending it to. Here's where you put your return address. So this is really great. I love that as a teacher, man, teaching how to write an envelope out, how to write letters. Whew, that was a job, isn't it, Sharon? If you even do it in kindergarten level. I did it in middle school. All right, so then we have this one. I'm going to guess that envelope goes with that one. And we have this one over here. Let's see. So those are our 2 card bases. Super fun. All right, here we go. Let's put these back in there. All right, and then let's see. What do we need? So these are birthday cards. So we need our, and it comes in the 4 different languages. So English, German, French, and Dutch. So that means I get to save all the German ones for Natasha to use. And she's coming, so I can just give them all to her. So let's celebrate. These would be super kid cards, not just for them to make, but to give to a kid. So there's that. And these are all the tags. And then we have our animals. All right, so we're going to have our lion on the ball. I always felt kind of bad. Some of you might be like, well, June, but what about the animal? I did feel kind of bad for the animals. But I also know that for the most part, the animals are their bread and butter, so I'm sure they took pretty good care of them. But I understand for those of you who feel bad about the animals. I get it. I totally get it. I do. That's a personal little conflict within me as well, loving the circus, loving the ooh and ah. But I've also been to circuses where it's just the people doing things and not having the animals, and I love those too, like Cirque du Soleil and stuff. So here we go, our little monkey. So you want to make sure to tear those out carefully, or not tear them, but take those out carefully and just kind of pop them out gently so that you don't tear and the trunks or the tails off. Here we go. So you've seen it on TV. All right, well, that's good. You like the lion. Yes, you remember having pen pals in school. Yeah, pen pals. I used to do that with my students. I had a friend who was a teacher, and she of about the same grade. And I think, yeah, hers were 6th grade, but she was at an elementary school. I was 6th grade at a middle school, and we had them be pen pals so that they would have a reason to write letters. Of course, this was well before computers and cell phones and everything. I'm aging myself. Well, computers were just coming in, but it was kind of a little bit before the internet and emails, and things were too expensive. So we have our dimensionals, and then we have these cool iridescent stars. All right, so let's go ahead and do card 1. right here. So super simple, super simple. So your kids can totally do this. You could even do this with little kids, because if they don't put it in the exact right place, who cares? It's their card, right? It's their card. All right, so there we go. So now we're going to take this, we're going to flip them over. All right, and I see here some little bits where it could be popped out like that. And then here, it's hard to see this side, but when you flip it over, then you can see what needed to be popped out. All right, so we're going to flip those, and then we're going to take our dimensionals, and we're going to put one here, and one on the ball, and then one here, and one here, and then 3 of them across here. So my nails are breaking. This one tore. This one came completely off today, so I guess I didn't make it to the nail tech to see if I could try and save them and get them done down. So I'm gonna have to do them myself, so bummer, bummer, but that one's way below the line, so that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt, just saying, that's gonna hurt. So I'm gonna have to cut it as low as I can. All right, so this one goes all the way down to the bottom of the card, like that. And then the lion is on the ball, which is on the seal's nose, which we all know is just really not even possible. So we want this right on the seal's nose. I'm gonna put it like on the seal's nose. There we go. All right, and then we're gonna put the banner overhead that says "Let's Celebrate." Woo! Oh, I have him standing upright too much. He needs to be more turned. Here we go. There we go. And I'm actually trying to make it so that it's on the nose. There we go. And then this one goes right overhead. Let's celebrate. And that's it. It's done. So the kids could totally do this. If you need for them to be able to have some cards for their friends, their classmates, or for family members, they could completely do this. And this Let's Celebrate could even be for anniversaries, or just congratulations, or even like graduation coming up. So my daughter had pen pals from another school, and then at the end of the year they had a picnic and got to meet their pen pal. It was fun. Oh, that would be really cool. Yeah, my friend, she was in Winslow and I was in Nogales, so opposite ends of the state, so we were not able to do that. But it was, the kids really loved doing the pen pals. So there's that card. Super fun. So we're gonna flip this over and do card 2. Oh, wait, we need some stars. All right, so we have 5 stars, and I'm going to actually flip this and use my little spatula. So I like to use the spatula end when I have flatter things. All right, it makes it a little easier to grab sometimes. So we're gonna put, whoop, one right there, whoop, there we go. And then we're gonna do another one, come on, right here, and then another one down here. And see, they can follow that, or they can just put them wherever. That's the thing about kids. They get their own ideas and they will put it wherever. And whenever I have them in class, when I have them come and do card clubs and card classes and stuff, I just let them do it wherever they want. And they say, well, can I put it here? And I say, it's your card. You can put it wherever you want. And then I have to teach the parents, hey, don't make them do it. Let them do it wherever they want. It's all good. They can go rogue. We teach them young to go rogue, right? All right, so now we're going to take our bone folder and do this one. And I love the bright colors, right? Aren't those fun? So then we're going to turn these over, see if there's anything to push out. Nothing to push out. All right, so we have our, there we go. We have our happy birthday over here. And then we want to do one on the head and the body. And then one on this head. One down here on this body. And I think I'm going to just stick one in the middle because that seems kind of long to only have two on. All right, so then it looks like we want to go with the elephants first, since they're the ones on the bottom. All right, but it's not going all the way to the ground. All right, here we go. And then we'll take these guys. Uh-oh, did I get them too close to the edge? Let's see. Ooh, I did get it a little too close to the edge. All right, so that's something to keep in mind. So maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this off and I'm going to put the birthday, the happy birthday on there first. And that way I can make sure it's not close to the edge and there's some overlapping. So we're going to do the birthday first here in the center of that starburst. There we go. And then we're going to put the elephants over here. Like that. And then we're going to do the monkey sitting on the trunk. There we go. Like that. And that's it. It's done. Oh, we need our stars again. All right, 5 stars again. Here we go. We'll put one up here. Super fun, super bright, cool colors. Totally perfect for kids. My goodness. Totally, absolutely nice and easy for kids. Like Sharon, you could even do this if, like, for your kids, if they had a parent or somebody having a birthday. It could be a little special thing they could win or earn. They could earn, that's a better word. They could earn the chance to, like, work with you during lunch or something and make a card for a parent or a sibling or something like that. That would be really cute. How cute is that? Oh my goodness. These are awesome. What a treat that would be, actually, Sharon. I was just thinking if I'd had that in my class, even my older kids probably, if they'd had an opportunity to earn some time with me to make a card, I'd show them the cards and they had to, like, get a certain grade on a test or something. Of course, I taught upper elementary. How cute are those? Oh my gosh. Yeah, isn't that, Sharon? I think your kindergartners could totally do this. And if you're, like, working on behavior, if you have any behavior ones, you could get this kit and tell them they could choose to do one card with you if they got so many behavior points or something like that. That would be a great reward for them, and they would totally love it, and they could use it. You'll have to make sure to limit them on the stars, though. Just let them have one row. I would even just cut off the one row, and that's all they get with that card. I would have everything already in the envelopes and put one row of these stars, because both of them call for 5. So one row of these stars in each of the envelope with the stuff. And you could even put, if you wanted to save time, you could even put the dimensionals on the backs and just leave the backing on it. But yeah, that could be fun, and that might be a good behavior modification treat for them if they can behave. That would be super fun. You could do that with the robot one too. That would be super cool. So there it is, and it's back in stock. I don't know for how long. I heard the little peppermints were in stock this weekend and were gone like that again, and I missed it because I was at my retreat. But next time, next time. All right, so there we go. There are those cards. So darling. So the robot kit is great for kids. I will show that one off tomorrow for those of you who haven't seen that. The circus one is great for kids. You saw how simple and easy, and there's no stamping involved, so it's super duper easy. So let me know if you think there's another kit that's super easy for kids. Well, we have the rustic Christmas countdown. That would also be maybe for a little bit older, maybe for upper elementary kids, that could be done, and do it like a little advent thing, but they help you put it together and maybe put little treats in there, some chocolates or something like that for each day. Something to think about. So I will do some of the Christmas kits next week, but tomorrow I'll come back with the robot kit as well, and maybe I'll do 2 kits because I didn't get kits done every day. Life is what it is. So doing the best I can, and we've got this. So we still have some time. You have until the 31st of October to get the kits that you want at a really nice deal, 30% off. So I've shown you some of them. If you haven't seen all the kits that I've done as lives, make sure you go back through and look at the lives. Go to Junebug Creations 29 here on Facebook and go to the actual page, and then you can scroll back and see the lives of the other kits that I have done, and then I've got more coming for you. So I will see you back here. I'm doing fine, thanks. I'm not as regular as I wanted to be. It just doesn't always work that way, and I gotta do, I can, yeah, I mean, you all know that's what happens, I guess, when parents move in. And house hunting, woo, and retreats, and now craft fairs. So I'm working on it. We're getting there. We're getting there. So thank you for joining me live, Sharon. I really appreciate it. If you catch this on a replay, let me know that you're catching it on a replay. I trust, and let me know when was the last time you went to a circus and which circus you went. I just had a friend who was in Salt Lake City and went to Barnum and Bailey, and I was like, oh darn, I would have loved to have gone, but my son's in college, so he wouldn't have been able to go anyways. So have a great rest of your Wednesday. I'm going to go grab a bite to eat and head off to bed for my early morning teaching, and I will be back here tomorrow with another kit. We'll do the Robot and Friends kit and maybe a second one. We'll see. If I get my paper pumpkin, we'll do that. All right, I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.